There is a point on this trail where the climb finally levels out and the payoff comes from both directions at once. Look one way and the reservoir sits below you with the city of Camarillo and its hills stretching out beyond it. Look the other way and it's the ocean with Point Mugu Base sitting in front of it before the water even starts. I did not get a clear day, but I got the view anyway, and it was enough to make the climb worth it. This is California State University Channel Islands Park, the open space that sits right up against the university in Camarillo, and the kind of place that you might drive past without considering. There is a dirt lot just outside the gate, and from there the trail splits into options. A shorter loop, and then what everyone else calls the outer loop, which is the one I went looking for. Tucked somewhere within these same 367 miles is what locals call the Scary Dairy, the remains of a working farm that once fed patients at the Camarillo State Mental Hospital before the hospital became the university itself. It has sat behind fences for decades now, half legend, half local history. Every review of this trail says some version of the same thing about the loop I chose. Beautiful, underused, and somewhat lost once you get far enough in. This is 15 minutes from my home by car, and I have never been here before. Well into the outer loop trail, I hit a wall of brush taller than I was, thick enough that I couldn't see the trail in front of me. This part of the route, looking kind of overgrown. Ooh, look at this. Watching out for snake on the trail. Scary Dairy. So, I don't know that that's part of it. That trail over there leads to not where I want to go. It leads to the reservoir, and I want to get some elevation. So it seems like we're going this way. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this path happen. It's very overgrown. It's supposed to be here, but I feel like I'm trampling on everything right now. It just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to reverse my steps, which means I have to go through that overgrowth again. And then just see where the marked trails take me. Because this does not look doable. Let's see. You know what I mean? Let's see, I'm gonna go around this corner. Then it's a lot of overgrowth. The more I'm going forward, the more I'm going to have to retrace my steps if I don't make it through. Alright. Keep going for now. So I see some trails over there that are obvious trails, so I'm going to take those. But in the meantime, I just want to show you, because I don't know if I'll get any elevation today. That's Camarillo in the distance right there. And that's the ocean is behind this mountain. Maybe I should head in that direction, but anyway. And the Point Mugu base is there, somewhere that way. Beautiful day. Okay, exiting out. Rush. Probably shouldn't have come in the first place. Ouch. Not a trail. Two trails. Nothing is marked over here, but looks like a trail. It's cleared enough to be a trail. So it must be a trail. Picking up some elevation here. Going straight up. But look how pretty. Alright. See how we do. That is straight up. We're starting at 192 feet of elevation right here. Let's see what we get to. 262 feet. And the other side, okay. This is the view. I think this is the best one we're gonna get for today. I don't think I'm gonna get to a view that's high enough to see the Pacific Ocean. But this is pretty gorgeous. Let's see, I've been hiking for just about 40 minutes. I've done 1.65. Gained about 300 feet. Okay, I'm gonna see where this trail leads. I don't know how much I'll do, but I at least want to see if you can continue that way. I imagine that you can. But right now I need to focus on my footwork. That's where we came from. That's where I came down from. And it was very slippery. The minute I said I need to focus on my footwork, I almost slipped. And then there's this overgrown section here, but I saw horse poop, so obviously a horse has walked through. Now we're back on a wide open expanse. My shoelaces are undone. So we're on the back end of this, and I was on the other side of it. I don't know that there's a way over it, which means I might have to be going back around. I don't know if this trail is ending over here either. But it doesn't seem to be. Alright, gaining a little more elevation. The trail I thought I was doing said it was 1,100 feet. So that's what I have in my mind. But even if I get to half that, I think I'll be happy. I'm at 400 right now. So, and we're climbing. But we're climbing away from where I'm parked and where I came in. So unless I can find a loop, I'm going to be retracing my steps. Come across quite a number of these signs, all facing away from the trail. And they're completely blurry. I went around on one of them to see that there's no way to get to this one. But it seemed like it said no trespassing, but it's not something that's been kept up. And again, they're facing away. It's almost like this part is okay to be on, but if you're coming from within the bush, like an animal, I suppose, you're not allowed on this side. I don't understand that. Anyway, it seems like I'm getting a loop, and then I'm going to be going back up along the reservoir, and that's what's going to be the trail for today. So it's definitely not what I set out to do, but I guess we make do. And I've never seen this reservoir here. I've lived in Camarillo over 20 years. Actually, I moved into Camarillo the same year the university opened, 2001. So more than 20 years, I guess. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. There's a nice breeze from the ocean. And I'm enjoying my time alone and with you. Quite overgrown over here. I'm gonna be itchy when I get home, I'm sure. Need to aloe up. See, another one of those signs facing the wrong way. Uh-oh. Looks like it might be. It's supposed to be able to go through, it just might be overgrown. So it might be a dead end for that reason. But we'll see. Okay, full loop. We're going up there. That's the way I came down. And I went here and did a loop around this and came out here. I suppose if I go that way, it'll take me closer to the reservoir, but I need to get on the way and get home. I'm getting hungry. Let's see. There is a sign here. Let me show you what it says, or what it doesn't say. See? Can't tell. I think I could make out the word no trespassing, the words no trespassing, but I'm thinking that no one's really maintained this or cares about this. I'm really not sure what I'm trespassing. Okay, did it. Holy moly, that was steep. And now we're going downhill. There's the scary dairy in the distance. I'm gonna take a pause up here for a minute. That section is very, very treacherous. I slipped so many times and just barely caught myself. I didn't fall, just feet slip out from under me. So going up and going down the other way, going up is not the issue obviously, but coming down this and then on the other side of this, the way I just came, going down that was also not ideal. So as pretty as this is, as beautiful as those reservoirs were, and the view of Camarillo in the distance, you gotta be really, really sure of your footing, because this is this kind of gravel the whole way up. And up is not the issue. Coming down it is very much the issue. I'm in the home stretch, probably less than 2 miles or less than a mile from the car at the moment. And this was an interesting trail. You know, I always start my trails using other people's feedback from all trails. So I wanted to see if there was something remotely challenging within less than a 15-20 minute drive from my home. Sort of feeling lazy to have to drive out half an hour. And so this one came up. But while parts of it are, as you can see, really well, so I mean this is just gravel over here. As you saw from many parts of it, was not well maintained. Maybe it's not meant to be. I don't know. I don't know who maintains or doesn't maintain this land. So would I do it again? Probably. If I wanted to bring my dog out just to do an off-road walk, maybe. But honestly, why would I do even that? Because there's so many great places just to walk in our neighborhood, and I don't need to get dust and gravel into his paws. And there's no shade cover over here either. So I really don't know if I would revisit this trail. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the exploration. I was grateful that when I was in the thick of the brush, there were no sounds at all, and that there were no snakes, but I could easily see at the height of snake season how this could be a dangerous place to be. So come at your own risk. This is one of those I'm not really sure if I'm putting it up there because it's out there on all trails. Someone marked this as a trail. A portion of that trail I couldn't even navigate. I had to turn back. So definitely will make a comment on that trail to let people know that it's not a full trail the way it looks on all trails. So that's what I would say about this. Come at your own risk. Know what you're in for. Be willing to reverse direction and back up if necessary, and don't feel like you have to do it any particular way. So that's my 2 cents about this trail. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss a Thursday. And if you want the story behind the story, the deeper, more personal version of every trip I take, that lives on Substack. The link is in the description. I'm Nikki, and you are watching The Gallivanting Gastronome. Until next time, keep gallivanting and savoring the world mindfully, one bite at a time.